High School, the Black Experience Through the Arts. We're so glad that you decided to join us this afternoon. I think you're in for a treat. I would ask a couple of house rules. Is that one, think of this as the Warner Theater or the Kennedy Center. When you go to these places, you have the utmost respect for the performers. So I'm going to ask you to do the same for your colleagues here, your student colleagues, that you have the utmost respect for them and give them the due honor for the work that they've done on this program. And most of all, enjoy yourself. Again, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Reese. Again, I'm just going to piggyback off what she just said, and I'm serious. The crew that has put this particular program together, they've worked extremely hard to get it put together, and it's the last block of the day, and I think we're just going to have some fun this time, and we're going to just jump right into it. At this time, we're going to have Ms. Hammond to come, and she's going to share with you the purpose and the reason why we're here today. Let's give Ms. Hammond a round of applause.
Who are interested and willing to come and be a part of our celebration. Just by a show of hands, who out there knows Charles G. Woodson? You know who Charles G. Woodson is? Okay, awesome. Any ideas? Who can you tell me real quick? Charles G. Woodson, father of Black history. Thank you. Father of Black history. Carter G. Woodson, father of Black history. Those who have no record of what their forebears have accomplished lose the inspiration which comes from the teaching of biography and history. Those are the words, or these are the words of Dr. Carter Godwin Woodson, a distinguished Black author, editor, publisher, and historian. Carter G. Woodson believed that Blacks should know their past in order to participate intelligently in the affairs of our country. He strongly believed that Black history, which others have tried to diligently to erase, is a firm foundation for young Black Americans to build on in order to become productive citizens of our society. Known as the father of Black history, Carter G. Woodson holds an outstanding position in the early 20th century American history. He authored numerous scholarly books and magazines. He reached out to schools and in the general public through establishment of several key organizations, and he founded Negro History Week, her precursor to Black History Month. His message was that Blacks should be proud of their heritage and that other Americans should also understand it. Carter G. Woodson was born in New Canton, Buckingham County, Virginia, to former slaves. His father supported the family on earnings as a carpenter. As one of a large and poor family, young Carter Woodson was brought up without the ordinary comforts of life. He was not able to attend school during much of its 5 months term because helping on the farm took priority over formal education. Determined not to be defeated by this setback, Carter was able to largely by self-instruction, to master the fundamentals of common school subjects by the time he was 17. Ambitious for more education, Carter and his brother Huntington, West Virginia, where they hoped to attend Douglas High School. However, he was forced to earn a living as a miner in Fayette County coal fields and was not able to attend school during most of the time. He was not able to devote, he was only able to devote a few months each year to his schooling. In 1895, a 20-year-old Carter entered Douglas High School, where he received his diploma in less than 2 years. Now, what do you think about that? Most of you graduate at the age of between 17 and 18. However, because he had to work and take care of the family, and he had to constantly stay into school, so he did not finish with his whole education until much later. However, from 1897 to 1900, Carter G. Woodson began teaching. In 1900, he returned to Huntington to become the principal of Douglas High School. He finally received his bachelor's degree. He went on to receive a master's degree, and he later received his PhD from Harvard University. During his lifetime, Dr. Woodson developed an important philosophy of history. And what he said is, he says, history be insisted. He insisted that history was not the mere gathering of facts. The object of historical study is to arrive at a reasonable interpretation of the facts. And the history is more than political and military records of people and nations, but it must include some description of the social conditions of the period studied. Now, Dr. Woodson often said that he hoped the time would come when Negro history would not be necessary. Or let me repeat that again. Dr. Woodson often said that he hoped the time would come when Negro History Week would be unnecessary. When all Americans would willingly recognize the contributions of Black Americans as a legitimate and integral part of our history of this country. Dr. Woodson's outstanding historical research influenced others to carry on his work. Whether it's called Black history, Negro history, Afro-American history, African-American history, his philosophy has made the study of Black history a legitimate and acceptable area of intelligent inquiry. So it is because of Carter G. Woodson that we study, that we are proud, that we celebrate Black History Month. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hammond. Okay, we're going to move right along. At this time, we have 2 poems. One by Anthony Peters and the other one by Michael DeBerry.
Good afternoon, Osborne High School. Welcome to the first annual Black History presentation. Now, when you all heard this presentation was going to be held, everyone said it's going to be a twerk fest. They all said it's going to be a ghetto event. But I said this is our opportunity to show what it means to be a Black male, to show what it means to be a Black female. The opportunity to remind us what our ancestors died for. Our opportunity to be reminded what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King preached for. The opportunity to be reminded why Emmett Till's death was a big deal. Being Black is more than just a skin color. Being Black is more than just hardcore rapping. Being Black is about intelligence, being wise, showing that we are human, showing that we are man too. Showing that we can amount to anything another man can do. Showing that we are more than just 2/3 of a man. Negro, nigger, coon, colored, spade. All words to describe a Black man. Words to put down, make fun of, and degrade and tell us enough so we simply become what they call us. Did they succeed? We as a people have forgotten what our past inspiration had fought to prove. We are not what they call us, and we are not the image they portray us to be. I am biracial, my mom is Spanish, and my dad is black. Some said I wasn't black enough. Some said I was too light-skinned. Some said my name wasn't stereotypical, and I believed it. But I didn't know the world's interpretation of us is what we had become. Yeah, I'm light-skinned, and my name is not negatively stereotypical. That does not change my DNA, nor did that change my father. I am Lauren Anthony Peters II, and this is my heritage. Now, I gave you a list of words that were negative and may have hurt you, but here's my list. Human, because we have the same blood like everyone else. Intelligent, because we can achieve just as high. Wise, because we far sin the image portrayed of us. Courageous, because we are brave enough to go to any length to better ourselves, so that the next time this event is held, people won't say it's going to be a ghetto event, nor will they say it's going to be a twerk fest. They will say, what will we see, what will we learn, what will we hear, and what will we feel? So what is Black history about? Not that we can hit the Dougie or the Cat Daddy, or we can wear high-top fades, or we have the new phones. Black history is about showing we are just as smart, just as wise, just as human, and just as courageous. If not for yourself, then for when Barack Obama joins Malcolm and Martin and other great icons, they can see they left a footprint in society. And it was not covered with ignorance and disappointment, but highlighted with achievement, inspiration, and wisdom. Now that a never-born hope has been resurrected, that is Black history. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael DeBerry, and I will be sharing with you a poem I wrote for this occasion entitled Great Strides. I'm thankful for this opportunity. People died for me, thoughtful of equal opportunity, persons of character, marched, walked, sang, read, wrote, and were devoted to work while being wronged, wrung, choked, hindered, stunted, and beat. Who are the children of the motherland? We are the children of the motherland. Slave ships in a nation. A group of doers that did, with will, faith, and intelligence, diligent toward the good ideals set by forefathers, court cases and documents, bravery and strength, entertaining thoughts others had no need or want of, and in our wants, freedom. To the same spoon, tables, foods, shoes, books, tools, homes, and rooms, regardless of tone, but based on tone, the action and abilities we so possess. Equal grasp, a chance to grow, so far now from looking up at that star, whippings and all of those scars. Hiding out in the wilderness, with the entire world searching so hard, magnify our stride. Do you believe those that travel didn't get tired? Being chased, chasing a dream, boycotts, stand-ins, sit-ins, marches in cities near and far. Marches from cities truly distant to DC. Do you believe that they could afford not to work? Children, rent, employees, biasing against the color of the skin? If they weren't fired, what then? If they were fired, what then? Students able to thrive in conditions that didn't want them. Students able to survive in an environment that didn't want them. Yet keeping hunger, composure, and drive to raise those walls down and rise new bars high. Do you believe in equality? If so, this all must jive. Pride, hear me. Listen, hear them, learn. You and I, we must go beyond, focus, fixate our minds. So many years and yet so little time. A struggle to change. Yes, more is needed, but appreciate great strides. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Now we have the opportunity to be a part of African dance. Come on, ladies. Do your thing. Put your hands together for Kayla, Kiki, and Jewel. Thank you, ladies. At this time, we have a very special presentation, slide presentation. This was actually done by a former student of Osborne High School, Brad Wilson. very special time of the program. We're going to be sharing, and actually this block, we have the person who is responsible for the way our stage is looking, designer, seamstress, and most of you probably know her, Miss Taylor from Metz Middle School. You might know her, Miss Britt, for those of you who don't know her. So we just want to thank you. You guys just sit back and enjoy some African fashion.